Hi everyone, I'm the fabulous Pinup, and if you want to learn how to get this vintage inspired makeup look using only cruelty-free and or vegan products, or if you're someone who has rosacea like this gal right here or any other type of skin discolorations, keep watching. So since this is my first video, I think it's fair that I talk about what type of skin I have. So like I mentioned in the intro, I have rosacea. So for those of you who don't know what rosacea is, it just means that there's like hyperpigmentation in my cheeks and it just makes it super red like all the time, and it's kind of really annoying. But hey, that's what I love makeup, and that's what I use to kind of, like counteract the redness. I also have discoloration under my eyes and above my eyes. You all see that in the makeup tutorial. And I have really dry skin, so moisturizing, sunscreen, everything is super important. If you can't tell, I have pretty fair skin as well. So that's just a little intro to what type of skin I have. I'll mention it more in the makeup tutorial, so enjoy. First thing I like to do is, and I recommend this for everyone who's going to apply their makeup, is I wash my face and I put moisturizer on and toner, and then I let it sit for a while, and then after that I prime my face, and I already did that. I like to use the Laura Mercier foundation primer and Protect. This primer has an SPF 30 sunscreen, PA triple plus, and it's broad spectrum. I started to use Tarte's what is this? Clean Slate Poreless. It's a 12-hour perfecting primer to help minimize appearance of pores and all that fun stuff. I'm a recent fan of color correcting, and I'm going to do that right now. My favorites have been this NYX HD concealer in green. It helps to counter or to correct redness. And then this is really dirty, but I like to use the NYX color correcting concealer. So I'll dip into, let me see, this like coral shade right here and this yellow shade right here. The coral shade helps to correct like darkness, so I kind of have like bags and stuff under my eyes and on my eyelids. And then this yellow, because I have fair skin, and I have like bad sinuses, just everything's a mess. I am going to use the yellow to correct these veins that are popping out all over my eyes, as you can see. Okay, so now that the redness is out of the way, let's go into the other colors. So I've had the hardest time finding a foundation that actually matches my skin because I'm pretty fair. This foundation matches my skin perfectly. It's also full coverage. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm in the shade 1.0. It's easily become my favorite foundation. It says to take one pump, or like you only need one pump to cover the face, but because I'm also very red, and because of my rosacea and because of the color correcting I had to do, I usually like to take two. Okay, so now that I look like a ghost, I'm going to go in with my concealer. The concealer I like to use is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Very Fair. So now, to set it all, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent or loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So the key to pinup eyebrows is like a nice arch and stuff. And I also like to, I think it's called powder brows, when you like make it a little lighter in the front. I've been like attached to the NYX eyebrow pencil in the shade Black. So I like to take this brush part and first just like brush all my hair down to make the arch easier, because I start with the arch first. Brush it back, down. Eyebrows. Came out pretty decent. I usually have to struggle a lot to do them. So the key is, if you ever mess up or want to correct something, I like to take a Q-tip and just kind of like, you know, fix it or whatever. Or you could also take concealer and just cover it up. I'll do both just to show y'all how it's done, or how I like to do it. I'm gonna go in with this dual-sided brush that I got in one of the eyeshadow palettes by The Balm. And I like to, for sanitary reasons, I'm not going to use the end part of this. I'm going to just grab this brush and then get like the sides where the concealer or the product is on, and then just get a little bit, and the angled part of the brush is probably going to be the better use of this brush to help, you know, correct my brows. So I'm just going to take that and fix my brows. Brows are done, and so to add like a little pinup flair, I'm going to add a beauty mark to my face, and I already actually have one. It's this dot right here. It's a birthmark that I have. I just like to accentuate it because my foundation and the setting powder that I use covers it up. Now that we're done with that, it's time for eyeliner. And eyeliner is essential to pin up makeup. I'm going to draw or do my eyeliner with my favorite eyeliner like ever. I don't know if I can ever not use it, but it's the NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner in black. I usually like to have like subtle eyeliner. I don't drag it out. My eyes are already big, and I feel like if you drag it out, or if you make the wing long, it's just gonna accentuate my eyes, and I feel like my eyes are already big. I don't need to do that. So I know I always say this, oh, I'm gonna have a small wing today, but it never comes out small. I don't know why, but a thing I will know is so my left eye, I don't know if it's called a lazy eye, but the lid drops down more than my right eye. So I have to kind of like play with the symmetry, or like the morphology of my eye, create the look that my eyes are the same shape, is what I'm trying to say. So it takes a while for me to do that. I have my own tricks or tips or whatever that I usually do to create my eyeliner, and so I like to start at the corner and then follow my lash line, and then I just kind of fill it out, and then I do the lash line first on both of my eyes before I do the wings. As is tradition, I'm a step. So I'm gonna fix it, kind of using the same technique that I fixed my eyebrows. First I'm gonna go in with my Q-tip, and then I'm gonna go in with the same angled brush and my concealer to fix it up. So the next step is to do my lashes. So I like to use false lashes, but I usually save those for like, you know, if I'm going out like to a really nice event. I like to use Tarteist Pro eyelashes, and this is or the style of lashes is Little Black Dress. They are cruelty-free and vegan lashes. So for those of you wondering, I'll make a video where I actually use these. But for now, I'm just going to stick with my whatever eyelashes I do have. Not a lot. To do that, I'm going to prep them by using this eyelash curler. I'm going to use 2 different types of mascara. Okay, so the holy grail of all mascaras, and this is totally my opinion, but mine's better than Sex. And I started using Tarte's Man Eater. I think this is new. There was a big display at my Ulta when I bought it, so I wanted to try it out. It's nice. I like it. If I had to use it by itself, I probably wouldn't. So I like to double up. I use this as like the base layer, and then I go over it with the Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm going to use these 2. I'm going to go into my favorite part, which is also another complicated part for me, but lipstick. Essential to every pinup look. I prefer red. I just red. It's safest for me. I don't have to worry about matching it with the season, matching with what outfit I like to wear or I'm going to wear for the day. It's just red lipstick, and it also matches my nails, so I don't have to worry about doing that. If you want your lipstick to last all day, and I've gotten a lot of compliments, like every time I wear my lipstick, are like, oh, how does your lipstick last all day? How does it look so nice? Blah, 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 blah. I use a lip liner. Lip liner is essential. It's also easier if you're like having trouble with applying your lipstick. Like I said, I've been doing my makeup for 4+ years, and I still struggle to put on my lipstick, but like seriously, lip liner is key to it. And I like to use this NYX what is it, NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Kitten Heels. Cool. So my lips aren't perfect, but I'm gonna go back in and kind of redefine them or like touch them up after I apply my lipstick, because I notice when I apply my lipstick it kind of just like smudges them out a bit. So it's easier if I just worry about, you know, forming the shape of my lips and everything before I actually, you know, perfect them or attempt to perfect them. The key to making your lipstick last all day is, actually, I like to do a couple different things. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I applied my foundation and my concealer, I also applied it over my lips. People who tend to have dry lips might want to stray away from this. I usually have dry lips, but I find it helps that after, you know, I moisturize my face, and after I moisturize my face, I apply a little bit of chapstick. For lipsticks, I have a couple. My most favorite lipstick ever, no offense to my other lipsticks, but this one is my favorite for multiple reasons, and it's the Besame Cosmetics lipstick. Love, 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 love these lipsticks. This is in the shade Victory Red. This is probably like my ideal lipstick color. Red with a lot of blue tones in it. It's been very loved, as you can see. I do have another one, and it also says Besame right here. And for those of you who don't know, Besame means kiss me in Spanish. The trick to making sure the lipstick doesn't appear on your teeth is, there are a couple tricks actually. There's a blotting, where you take a napkin, paper towel, whatever, and you just put it between your mouth and go, and then blot. Because I forgot to grab a paper towel or a napkin or whatever. And there's another trick where you just take your thumb and like you suck on it. Well, it's like you're sucking on it, but you just, and then the lipstick comes off, and whatever was in the innermost part of your lips won't appear on your teeth. And ever since I've done that, I've never had lipstick on my teeth. So that's just my trick. The blotting one does work. I actually do both. I blot first and then I do the finger thing, but both work. So feel free to use it or don't. So the next thing I like to focus on, and the next essential part of like pinup makeup, is blush. I know because I have rosacea, it seems like weird that I would want to add redness to my face, but the redness, or with all like the color correcting and stuff that I did, the redness isn't there, and now I just look super pale and I need more color. So I'm gonna take that black beauty blender that I used earlier and onto this blush from Too Faced. Yeah, this is in the shade How Deep Is Your Love. I need to get a different shade because this one's a little too bright for my fair skin, and it kind of makes me look clowny, so I just get like the tiniest amount. And I do like the old trick where you smile and put it on the apples of your cheek, and I just kind of like bring it out. So let's do that. See how it's kind of a little clowny? Yeah. It's definitely time for a new blush. But if it ever looks a little too much, I take the other side of that beauty blender that I use and just, as if I were contouring. Okay, so last and final step is highlight. I actually just started highlighting like a couple months ago, so I like it. It's fun. It's very nice in pictures. Okay, so that's how I apply my pinup inspired makeup. I hope this was useful for anyone who has rosacea and has fair skin and wants to learn how to color correct, and who likes to use cruelty-free and or vegan makeup. I think it's very essential and really super important that, you know, we start using, well, first of all, that we stop testing on animals, and second of all, that we start using these products, because then it'll just like send a message to companies and governments to, you know, legalize that we don't test on animals, because animals don't wear makeup. It makes no sense to test on animals. That's what I think personally. And I hope y'all share the same or feel the same way. So again, thanks for watching my first video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment below. Thanks, bye.